Hi, Hellbent.
Hey, Brian.
What are we gonna watch today?
Avatar.
The 2009 movie Avatar really changed how cinema was viewed. It went from over-the-top theme park rides to real, organic, lush worlds that you could just live in. And you gotta watch it on the biggest TV possible. Oh no.
Yeah, boot up the PS4. Let's go.
Fuck, the power's out.
Turn it back on.
I don't know how. What do I do?
Well, you gotta go to the breaker and jam a penny in there.
I only have a quarter.
Darn. All right, well, I got my phone.
Okay, Can I come a little closer?
Okay.
Ba, 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 ba. These idiots got the wrong century. Isn't this like the future?
No, this is PS4, so this is like a few years ago.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, he's already blue. I didn't know we'd get that far.
Look at that thing. That's the worst CG model I've ever seen in my life.
It actually does look like a CG model.
You will be hungry. You will be weak.
This is what they said to the 3D animators.
He's just puking shit floating everywhere in there. I like how this spaceship looks like a really awful keychain.
I've played Switch games that look better than this scene.
Yeah, this does look like Metroid Prime, doesn't it?
And like, there's the Earth. We've been swindled. The Earth is right there.
Oh, they moved it. But all my stuff's there.
Wait, I'm still alive!
They left his commemorative firecrackers and Bic lighters in his pockets.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop.
I didn't know your brother was made of popcorn.
We fly this thing entirely with a touchscreen. No hands needed.
I've made airplanes that look like that out of paper. And they look more real.
I love Gears of War. I got 1 million of these.
I got 1 million of them. Like,
I'm gonna need them. I love Grand Theft Auto 5.
oh no, they snuck onto the base.
I'm sorry, Grand Theft Auto 4. Not quite, 5 levels of fidelity, but it's getting there.
Alright, some of the rest of us need to use the microwave. James Cameron's like, I always wanted to make a movie about space marines.
I'll take anybody these days.
Jesus.
Brian, they don't take people in wheelchairs in the Marines right now. I don't know if you're aware of
They
that.
have hover technology, but this poor dude is in a wheelchair.
Yeah, wait a minute.
We live in the future. They have robot suits. They hate this guy. They wouldn't make him some robot legs.
They couldn't even put a little motor in there?
Yeah, he doesn't even have an electric one.
He doesn't need one. Like that giant robot with the legs there, he doesn't need any of that.
Get out of the way of the robot legs. Are the masks they're wearing CGI?
Yeah, the face and the lips, they look like computer animated dudes. Maybe it's not, but it really looks computer animated, doesn't it?
Doesn't it look like James Cameron had this whole plan where he's like, I'm going to just make every character a Snapchat face filter. And then when you see the blue people...
Well, you don't have to have the actor on set, Brian. You can just, scan their face.
I noticed you make these little tiny burps when you're near me, Hellbent. And I mean, I'm not saying I hate it.
Those are farts. Oh, my cat scratches.
So he was in 2 movies, Sam Worthington, the same year. This and Terminator Salvation. And he doesn't sound American in either one.
Okay, my question is, why is he the only one in a wheelchair? You'd think you'd see, a guy missing an arm or something by now or something like that.
Is that the guy from Grandma's Boy? I will help you. I am a robot.
He wishes. Well, Brian, I think it would be a large sacrifice, a huge sacrifice, if he put himself in that body forever.
Yeah, I sure hope he doesn't ever.
Is he just drinking hydrochloric acid? Put science stuff on the table, like little jars.
In the back, there's some Tesla coils going. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Look at that awful monitor.
It's not even 4K. So here's how.
The real doll factory is operating at full capacity.
Who does Sigourney Weaver want to be when she's not Sigourney Weaver?
Smoking, apparently.
Hey, we were just talking about this with Halloween.
She didn't even know the camera's on right now. She's just asking for a Marlboro. I would love to smoke a cigarette with Sigourney Weaver. That'd be a good time.
Can you picture she opens that thing and smoke comes out and they're like, oh, and she's like, oh no, I had the itch. This is like that scene in Dark Crystal where they speak entire Skeksis and everyone in the audience falls asleep.
Why are they speaking a dead language?
We're either getting Judge Judy or a Judge Judy type in the role.
She sounds so, not angry. This is bullshit. I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm gonna go walk over here now.
No, I'm gonna walk over here now. Not you, though.
No, put down this tablet. Use my curved screen monitor.
James Cameron made a Christmas list, and they thought it was like the set list.
You know, I love in my computer monitors the ability to see right through it because that's necessary.
Do you think there's like a transparency slider?
Probably not, so that's gonna be annoying after. That guy's got a regular monitor. But see that one in the middle, the circular one, that one's probably a pain.
The new Samsung Odyssey.
Lady's got like a massive headache. Oh, and the table spins. Woo.
Wouldn't it be funny if in the background you saw like a steering wheel attached?
It'd be great if somebody with the blue shirt walked by and she just lost like a whole day's of progress on a misclick.
I like how sometimes they have screens, sometimes they have like these big 3D maps.
Imagine how useless that hologram is. Like, you know, that could be achieved with 2D. It didn't have to be a hologram.
We have to look top down at it. Yet nothing else. Those monitors aren't holograms.
I would rather have the monitors. It's just like today with the smart TVs. It'd be like, give me the computer monitor, just a regular
one. They can
one.
make the fucking rocks float. They can't make this guy walk.
Yeah. Or they can't even make his chair float.
Yeah. I always think it's funny in movies.
Barely even human.
I like in sci-fi movies when the computers don't even have color to the screens. Oh, Sigourney.
Spray some spermicide in here.
Sigourney, not again.
Ew, their feet, gross. It looked like some Sonic fan fiction there.
He's like, is this CG too?
He gets stuck. He's like, actually, hey.
They close it and one leg is dangling off.
Please. He's like, you can't feel it. It's fine. I like how they told the actor to intentionally sound stupid. Did they give him like a bunch of gummies, like weed gummies or some alcohol? Like, here's 5 shots. Now I need you to pretend to be like you're in a wheelchair.
This is exactly what it feels like to be at the dentist, where they like push your head down. You're in the wrong spot. Go.
Your dentist sucks.
No, whenever they're like, now turn your head to the left. I always turn it to the left, and they're like, there's no wrong way, but you're doing it the wrong way.
I like how he's in there and he's like looking around like a dog in a car.
Are we gonna go for a ride?
Shouldn't you be like, shouldn't you be used to this in the future now and just lay down? It's like, well, I'm in another machine.
I'm gonna be at the desk computer.
Why do they need a 3D brain?
Yeah, but they got the desk computer, and now he's like, now I'm gonna get out the tablet computer. We're gonna scan it with the tablet computer, put it on the iPhone computer.
Ah.
Woo, woo, woo.
It's uncanny. It looks like a real life creature. It looks like it's human.
Oh, that looks. Oh no.
It looks so realistic.
Can you believe this is being rendered?
Wow, how do you
in-house?
think they did his like coat? How do you think they did the cloth?
The multiple layers of skin texture on the toes.
And wait, why is there more skin texturing on the toes than anything else?
all these beta cuck losers who don't like James Cameron. I bet they feel pretty stupid now.
His shin bones instantly explode because he's too big.
The arms don't work on it for some reason.
Oh, this looks so real.
This is somebody's fetish.
Wow, this Gmod video looks really good.
this
for
this
Gmod.
SFM looks great. I remember going to see this in high school, and like the teacher paid for it because he's like, you have to see the future, what movies are going to be.
And then they didn't make another one for like 20 years.
I didn't know Second Life looked this good.
We got 1 million of them. Oh, it looks bad.
The full body tracking in VR chat looks amazing.
I love Sonic Frontiers. Immediately falls and breaks his back. And it's like, oh, now you got to be in a wheelchair as an avatar.
Red Dead 3 looks great.
Oh, this is more like Red Dead 1.
He's like allergic to everything there, and he just falls over. I call it tobacco.
It's a meth berry. You're gonna love them. she said it's a penis. There's verification. Those are dicks.
They have to lock the.
James Cameron said
They
so.
have to lock the humans out. They do weird stuff while they're asleep.
Of course they would. These things would be fucking all day long. That's probably like the first thing that they do. They had to have like in a pamphlet, like, now that you've gotten in your new body, remember, don't fuck anybody, at least for the first week. Like, really, you need to understand.
We have a real problem with this. He looks up, Sigourney Weaver's on top of him.
The whole thing's just full of pee. Slosh.
Blood's just coming out of his nostrils. That's not supposed to happen.
You're gonna cripple him twice.
Jesus Christ. I need you manning the gunners. I'm in a $30 billion furry suit. You're gonna have to just deal with this. It says 25 pounds on it.
My legs worked before I went into hypersleep. You know there's a class action lawsuit about that.
Do you know you walk like a boss in a video game?
You know you walk like a Preparation H commercial's about to start?
You know you walk like a Grand Theft Auto NPC? Every time he's on frame, I want it to say, like, in bold text, the Colonel, level 5.
Rendered on Unreal Engine 4.
James Cameron couldn't stop playing with his action figures. That's what I've learned about this movie.
I don't see the tactical advantage of these things over the giant flying aircraft.
I don't see the tactical advantage of Skynet over just putting out a plague.
I don't see the tactical advantage of putting a guy with legs that don't work in the Marines.
I don't see the tactical advantage of taking the guy with no Marine training and then turning him into a liaison between the native...
I do like the implication that you can just send like a blue-colored person in there and you're good. Just like in real life.
Get out the die, son.
Oh, it looked real. That looks so real.
Can you believe they're actually both on different green screens right now?
He does like a jerk-off motion. And it's like, I love this thing.
I already have legs and I have an extra set, too.
Just in case.
Do you think this is all like a plot? Like, oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna want to get into one of those fur suits, but I guess I'll try it.
It's the CIA agent who very eagerly signs up for the furry infiltration. He's like, oh, I guess I could.
I guess I could give it a go.
If you got me the right outfit.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a gunner Pandorian? How you doing? Morning, neighbor.
Yeah, this doesn't age well.
You guys liking the movie so far? Looks real, huh?
Yeah!
That's the shot. You know, that's the shot when they're like, high definition. Woo!
Rendered in Crytek.
No, it's the thing they always use for like this is what DVD looks like. Now this is what Blu-ray looks like. Oh my god! Oh, sorry. That's a computer effect. I got scared for a minute there. This is like the great train robbery of the aughts. Do you know about the great train robbery, Helvent?
The train robbery? Somebody robbed a choo-choo?
The like one of the first short films or silent films ever, and they point the gun at the camera and people in the audience ducked. They're like, it's coming right at us.
They were dumb.
That's what this is.
Oh my god, that looks just like the Bug movie. Look, they got shrimp plants. Whoa.
I forgot this was
Jungle monkey.
I forgot this was in 3D.
It's a bat monkey. Who could have thought to combine those?
This all looks like a conceptart.org blog.
It looks like a bunch of wallpapers from 2002.
Can you believe they didn't need to use a helicopter for this shot? They actually just did it in the computer.
Usually this would require the use of high-tech drone technology to film these high shots, but thanks to the power of 1,000 computer animators, we could just get it done for free.
That is the fruit of the heroin tree. Do you think to
I'm bored. I want to do the thing with my hair.
Do you think to the actual Pandora guys, these people look silly? like you know how they describe like aliens dressing as humans in like sci-fi. Hello, I am a human. I am normal.
I am one of you.
I am your friend.
How did they get the nature-loving, like, animal creature people to go, like, well, you made an exact clone of our, like, body structure and everything. I guess you're okay.
There's nothing more offensive in today's sensibilities as the white person going native.
Wow, that almost looked real.
But you know what I mean, where this is the story of a guy going, I'm one of you now. It's cool. I've joined your culture.
I do like that they wrote him as dumb as possible. It's like, he's just an everyman. He's like, hello, I am a soldier.
Press A, press A, press A, press A, press A, press A, press A.
Oh, he's gonna fail the QTE. Yeah, mash A. Do an active reload before you shoot. I love Monster Hunter on the PS2. What if a dinosaur was a hammerhead shark, huh? What then?
Bet your asshole's pretty blown open now. It's okay, we aren't real.
Yeah, why would you be afraid of dying? I mean, it costs the military money, but who cares?
Oh no, we're gonna cost the military money.
They're getting a lot of swear words for PG-13, huh?
What if a cat was also a bat?
What if a cat was a cactus and a bat?
Hi, you like Marvel movies? My name's Tyler. Hang on, let me... Guys, I'm playing with my friends.
I can't believe the Sega Saturn could produce such graphics.
They get underground, and there's like a giant worm the size of a house, and it starts taking out the third thing.
You go underground and there's like a bunch of moss and mold, and they're trying to make humans in there, but it's not quite working out.
There should be like an Alien 4 scene where there's like different avatars in vats, and they're like all fucked up clones going, "Kill me!"
I'm just surprised we haven't hit a loading screen yet.
Can you believe this is all one big man? Oh, that doesn't look good. That does.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
Oh.
It doesn't look
Oh,
good.
God.
It looks pretty bad.
This looks bad.
Oh, no.
You know what? Because this is gonna be mindless. Not that it wasn't already, but like, this was a big deal when it came out, and not for any story. Everyone knew it was fucking Dances with Wolves, but, wow, this was a big cultural.
I saw this when it came out. It was just as unimpressive.
No,
It was just as unimpressive
that was
back
the
then.
that was the dinosaur from Jurassic Park sound they just used. Look, I like.
Yeah, everything comes back to Jurassic Park, doesn't it?
You know what? If the Yoshi from the Mario movie, actually the Yoshi from the new Mario movie, if that showed up, I'd be more scared.
The Yoshi from the old Mario movie looks more real than anything they've shown us so far.
Why would that thing fall him off the edge?
Wow, can you believe that's computer animated?
They should make a whole movie about what happens to the avatars in the water.
How did they get the computer in the water?
Doesn't that hurt computers to do water?
I don't understand. I don't get it.
My grandson called it the MacBook Air because it floats in the bathtub. They don't have cell phones?
Nah, when you fall in the water, that's it.
Even in the future. Man, I just wish this had more substance. I don't know.
Yeah, Substance Painter, it's a great program.
Yeah,
Oh, look out, he's about to get Nintendo 69. People want to have sex with that.
this looks like a Pixar movie.
Within like 2 seconds of seeing that creature's face, somebody's immediately getting like aroused. Like, yeah.
Dude, people can't comprehend the multicultural and well thought out lore that is the James Cameron mythos.
Oh, it's a jellyfish. But it's
in the air.
not.
This happened in Super Mario Bros.
Except it looked better.
Do you know why the Pixar movie Up is designed to look so not human? It's because you get the effect you get when you watch this. Ooh, a lens flare. Haven't seen one of those since 1998.
Oh, don't break the budget on that lens flare. Might overload the computer with that one. I like the skybox. That's pretty good for Unreal 3.
This is a good looking Spyro.
Ew, that goo doesn't look real at all. Oh, it looks so fucking
it looks
fake.
like Shrek.
Yeah.
When he gets in the swamp and you're like, those particles look awful.
Yeah.
All they have to do is open the case and then be like, Jake, you're fine. But we're going to lock you back in here.
Look at that super real fire.
Wait, they have air tags. We have air tags now. They don't have air tags in the future?
No, they know he's there. They're just watching.
Those look like the dogs from
Resident Evil. The
Yeah.
dogs in Resident Evil, that remaster, look better than these. This was supposed to be like the movie to where they're like, hey, practical effects, we don't need those anymore. We have Avatar.
Do you think one person was like, we could do a little better than this, James?
I like when how they move and they fall down. Gravity's not all that consistent. And they kind of look a little floaty. From this hand there.
Look at that.
Yeah, see how what I mean by
Yeah.
floaty? Like,
It's just like they make her move. Every pose is a Sports Illustrated shot.
she poops while doing a cartwheel. She's that wild, man.
It would be funny if in this shot where he's like, she's beautiful, you just see close up of her and then
Plop, 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 plop. How are you doing?
this is just about white people going like, we'll make up for everything with this movie. I've learned something.
That water looks so real.
Can you imagine if we invaded some other native person or species land and then we actually tried to plow
We would
over
never
it?
do that.
Man, that'd really make you think.
We would never do that, Brian. This is not an analogy to anything.
You know what? This looks, I gotta say, this is up there with the scene in the Sonic movie 2 with Jim Carrey and the Mushroom Planet. Helmet, the set looks amazing.
Except it would actually be right if I said there's no
Yeah.
set here.
We're gonna find out this is a real set. James Cameron built all this.
How did he make it look like PS3? Why is everything a blacklight poster?
Why does everything look like it's upscaled in Topaz AI?
It looks like this is like a forest if it was Spencer's Gifts.
This looks like Sid's room in Toy Story. This is like the best looking shit in the movie. I think it's also because it's not trying to look real.
Yeah, the closer it is, the worse it looks, but
Yeah, this movie should all be wide shots.
I like that universally, no matter where you're from, if you try to speak English, you have to sound like it's the big time, the big times from the old time.
Do not upset me.
Blah.
You will never
I'm
be a
Dracula.
Navi. Yeah.
I am the Navi now.
You speak the big true.
Let's tangle our blades together. What do you say? Party down. Ah. One polygon. Two polygons. Ah.
So this is the best looking shit in the movie, I gotta say. The animation, maybe if we were watching this on something other than your phone, but like...
I remember seeing commercials for this advertising that you could watch it on your phone with a little mini projector. You don't see any of those mini projectors for some reason. I wonder if they were any good.
There was a weird phase where Best Buy... Do you remember Best Buy, man? And like the leap motion and all the weird failed evolutionarily sideways tech that's just gone now.
Like 3D TVs. Remember 3D TVs?
And they had the ones with the glasses, and then you had to put on a pair of dirty used glasses that everyone was using.
No, I never tried. I never even tested one. I don't even know what a 3D TV looked like.
I guess we hit apex when the VR headset started. Remember when VR headsets started?
Well, the VR headsets were around like since 1993, so I had used one of those. So I was aware of this, and I went on the SpongeBob ride with it, and that was fun. I liked it.
This movie is one big SpongeBob ride.
You know, I like the SpongeBob ride better than this. It looked more realistic.
You know when you meet a girl and you're like, you're not sure if they're interesting or if you met them at a bad time? I can tell that she's going to be very difficult to be around his entire life. She's just constantly telling him that he's stupid.
That's a good sign. You know, when you find a lady and she's like, "You're an idiot. You're a moron. You're stupid and dumb and so stupid and slow." Your first thought should be, "I'm going to marry that lady. I'm going to marry her and make her have my babies."
Oh no, they're eating him. That's really bad. Those things...
They start climbing into his pores. They start screaming and shooting light out of his face.
They're made of nettles.
Those are ticks.
Little tiny barbs in them.
They'll turn red and fly off with his blood.
Yeah. His wallet.
Man, this fish tank is stupid. One of them has his wallet. Yeah, that's a good one. Watch your pockets. These plants got little sticky fingers. See, the algae lights up, and that's like, high tech, but also not high tech.
That is a real thing, because when I went to college at Evergreen, they had those bioluminescent algae pools, and everyone went in there.
Did it die when you went in there?
I don't know. I never went into the bioluminescent pool. I thought I'd smell like ass.
It looks so real. I love Warframe.
So we're not going to make any comments on how they're all whooping and hollering, riding on their horses like this. They don't...
With their bows and arrows? Yeah, no, it's fine.
They might as well have had the American characters all wear cowboy hats.
Ew, they use the same thing they have sex with to control horses. It's just weird.
Sigmund Freud would have something to say about that, Hellbent. Maybe that's how we control people.
Yeah, I think Custard, when he rode his horse over, he had to put his...
Did you call him General Custard?
Yeah, General Custard. You know, that one.
General Custard in the back with the lead pipe.
Yeah.
Colonel Custard.
Okay, well, if you're so smart, where did Colonel Custard die, and what state did he die in?
Shock. That's
guy.
What state he died in.
Which side was Colonel Custard on? Tell me.
He was on the Confederate side, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I just know he was in that Nintendo game.
Did they go through the trouble of actually inventing a language for this?
How hard is it to invent a language?
Kinda hard, but do you think anybody memorizes it and uses it at Comic-Con or something like that? Or do you think everyone forgot it?
You bet your ass they did.
Yum. Look, they still can't do hair though. Everybody's wearing braids, because if they had the hair fly around, it would just go crazy.
Look at them hanging from the trees.
They can only attach 20 or 30 physics-based objects to this thing's head. Otherwise, the hair would just go all wacky. You can even see it kind of going a little wacky on his shoulders. And not too far now.
These are VTuber rigs. Control V, Control V, Control V.
Dude, you can save. He stepped on her dick.
I've been there, man.
Imagine if you had to go pee.
Well, that's what the holes are for.
Starts crushing him.
Jake, this was all a dream. You're back on the ship. Your brother's alive. It's great news.
It's 1982.
You know what I just realized? He's...
No, you'll have to tell me.
Oh.
Yeah, they knew where all the more the entire time. They had him fully tracked, so there was no reason for any of that to happen. They were just letting him have fun.
That's the equivalent of, like, if a space alien fell out of the ship and landed next to the White House, and they're like, yeah, come on in. Are you the pizza guy?
So the space alien who put himself in a genetically modified human body's been sleeping for 5 days. Is he dead, or...?
They're throwing rocks at him right now.
Oh, that looks so...
All right,
looks so awful.
How does this render look, Mr. Cameron? It's fine, it's fine. Put me back in the suit.
All of our tablets in the future will be see-through.
Can you imagine the insurance when you drop one of those?
Can you imagine, like, trying to use it in the daylight?
I have a theory that those things are using laser beams. Right?
That'll save on battery.
Well, no, but I'm saying, like, if you drop that and it bends, it just wouldn't work. Because it wouldn't even be like LCDs.
Oh my god, it's just like real life. Oh, get it? They're like hummingbirds.
Anteater hummingbirds.
Anteater hummingbird horse dolphin.
No one is truly more connected to nature than James Cameron.
About to connect to nature for real.
He's really gonna connect.
I like how these stupid things live on the most convenient planet ever.
I know, with everything you need. Do you have a Mr. Hands on your planet, too?
Just call me Mr. Braid. So I connect my sex organ to the horse.
So you're saying it's the big tree they like?
How will we get rid of a tree?
We're gonna need 3D biometric information on this tree. If we don't have the correct metadata, we won't know what saw blade to use.
Perhaps fire.
We're going up some stairs. We'll send you a postcard. I'm mad at myself. They say the island is held up by some sort of master emerald. They're looking at a green screen right now. Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
You think they just held up a porn mag in front of them and like, look, boobs, look. You're like, whoa.
James
whoa.
Cameron and a friend are taking their hands and they're trying to form a vagina. Whoa!
They're like, how'd you do that? Where'd it bring it back?
It's like, what?
Oh, this looks just like real life.
Bring it back. Where'd it go?
There it is. Oh, the CG is so awful.
Even that looks weird. How are they glitchy?
I love Legend of Zelda. Remember the Great Deku Tree?
How? What do they mean glitchy? I just want to touch you with my tail. Oh, sorry, that happens sometimes. My ping level.
One of them just starts biting their own tongue off and spitting blood all over the place. It's like, oh, sorry, that one's a little buggy.
How that?
The Lord of the Rings stuff looked more realistic than this.
I named this one Toothless.
I like how they like jiggle the camera around. It's like, oh, it's like a real camera is there.
It does look like he took... In Final Cut, they have a special thing where you can control the weight of the camera and just sway it back and forth.
No, it's too pedestrian. They probably mocapped a guy holding a box. Like, that's where the camera will be.
Pixar does that.
This thing's just a dinosaur. It's not even an amalgamation of animals. It's just a fucking dino.
You will not talk about James Cameron that way.
You want to fly one, right?
Oh, I want to fly it.
I'd be so pissed off if I had to fly one of those things. Doesn't even go where I want to. It's called a blog, sir. Like, actively pooping in his little chamber right now. He's like, yeah, but in the blue world, I'm doing cartwheels. One of the vines just wraps around his neck. He's like, ah!
and then the camera pulls out, and Sigourney Weaver's like, not again, and there's like a string of them just in a row.
It's game over.
He tries to pet it, and like, there's a giant like razor cut in his arm.
Looks like one of those Sky Dancer things that was like making kids blind.
This is obviously like the hottest lady on this planet. And like, yeah.
Just don't drink it like it's a dick.
She's like obviously the hottest alien lady on this planet. Like she's the Emma Watson of the Na'vi, and she's like,
I want the one that looks like a 3D Studio Max thing.
oh, how did they make the camera zoom in like that?
You know, my favorite thing is that everybody who watched this would go and eat a chicken nugget right after this movie, and after going, oh, I love the Na'vi, their world's so great, and how they respect the animal, and they just gobble down like a bucket of fucking nuggets. Look, if chickens were as cool as James Cameron Avatar monsters, maybe I'd care if they suffered.
It would have evolved into them if we hadn't figured out the McNugget.
Yeah, we don't have an explanation for this. We're just gonna put it on screen, and you're just gonna like it.
Yeah, you know, usually films have like cause and effect and like some sort of plot, and you don't need to worry about that when you're James Cameron. And then they go up in the sky.
Algae weighs less than nothing.
They go up in the sky.
This is level 5. Funny enough, this has a video game, and it's terrible.
Really, does it?
So, you know, they followed the movie.
What if their planet...
Look, they got wheat.
I was gonna say, what if the planet had wheat on it?
It's just piss from a mountain giant.
Quick, climb the waterfall. Is he like in Avatar Elementary School to them? Alright, we're gonna go up to the Sky Mountains now, Jake.
Can you just distract him for like the next hour or two? We're having like a really important ceremony here, and he's just gonna mess it up. Take him to the sky area. That's fun. You'll have a good time there. It's fun, right?
Bring a Polaroid camera.
Do you like the colors?
It has 10.
Do you like the rainbows and the flying creatures? Does the sound of the waterfall soothe you?
Yes, Jake, they have birds
yeah, you having
up here.
fun?
Yeah.
Birds, caw, caw. You can touch it. You can pet the bird if you want.
Keep your palm flat. It might lick you. It just...
You want to feed
the
it?
The bird grabs one of them and just takes off.
More crap! More crap! More! Put 1,000 of them! 1,000,000 of them! Okay, maybe just 1,000. Yeah, he puts his braid in anyone.
Hey, big fella!
You.
I just haven't
Hubba,
found...
hubba, look who wants some trouble.
I just haven't found the right one yet.
I'm exploring my options.
Why would you want to bond with one of these things?
I want dinner first. Why don't you ever take me somewhere before you braid me?
I knew the new guy would not fit in. He will never join our culture. Oh no, he's joining our culture.
Like this? Like this? Is this how I do it? I like the pupils like widening like it's a drug.
Oh, it's like, what's that character in Rick and
James
Morty?
Cameron saw Jurassic Park and he's like, yeah, I want to fuck all these things.
This reminds me of that character in Rick and Morty, the big boy thing that goes, oh, oh. I can picture that bird. Ah, oh, ooh. I forgot how to fly, sorry. You like movies?
Was it good for you, baby?
Achi machi, we're flying high. Oh, Hellbent, I'm sorry.
You don't have to scream at me, okay?
I got a little spit on you, I'm sorry.
Whatever you say, thing that has its braid in me.
It is funny, it's like they're all USB compatible.
Oh, Brian, my braid got infected.
Oh God, do you think they need to drink cranberry juice to make their braids feel better?
Oh, I need some penicillin. My braid's burning. Every time I brush my hair, it burns.
They had to introduce the Navi to penicillin.
Just pus oozing out of the braid.
God. Oh, let me tell.
Oh, you got the voodoo takatak.
Oh no, get in the dying hole.
Ain't much of a horse guy, but I like the bird ones. Yeah, this is way cooler than just dinosaurs. Did you see that shot? It was like the ground was the wall because they're flying.
Elvin, I just had a great thought. What if he was seeing all these crazy things going like, and then one of them's just, I'm the baby.
It would be cool if they landed down and they saw like the Sinclair family. And he's like, hey,
how you doing?
Who did you bring to visit us? Hey, it's Fraggle Rock.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking that when we watched the Mario movie.
Yeah, except, you know, that looked more realistic. I like how they got to keep the lights low so the hologram TV works.
It's like having a projector in your house constantly.
I guess it saves space.
Why do they need to save space?
Why does this guy need to narrate what we just watched?
Oh no, it's Biff. He kicked my sandcastle.
It looks so realistic. Think, Brian, in like -5 years, video games will look just like this.
Where's the health bar? I'm confused.
No, this is just one of those cinematic trailers. The game doesn't actually look like this.
Some of these scenes need to just be in slightly wider screen.
Oh, it looks so video gamey. Oh!
Is that what this is? Did our parents see this and not know what an Xbox looked like?
No, it's just you can see the scenes where they're like, good enough.
I mean, this looks fine.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, what?
It really doesn't.
What? They're blue. Here's my problem with it. They always look blue. And blue doesn't look like flesh tone, so no matter what you put in this movie, it looks funky.
Doesn't have any weight. And it looks like a music video from like 1999.
This does look like those In the Mind's Eye. Guys, if you ever want to see something really cool on the internet, look up In the Mind's Eye. Thomas Dolby, I think, did the soundtrack. It's pretty crazy, but they're all like 3D early test renders. And then Hellbent showed me a music video. What was that music video where it's like the same three mind's eye renders over and over?
Super unknown. First it breaks your mind, then it breaks your soul.
There's like a tunnel to hell, and then there's like some planets and like an energy effect, and then it cuts to them singing.
If this doesn't make you feel, doesn't mean you cried.
That almost looks like a human eye.
Yeah, no, I've seen better. This isn't real.
I do like that James Cameron said you can't film full-on 3D on film. Therefore, film is a dead medium, and we must go straight to digital. I'm not some big film guy. Like, I could give a shit. I think all this cinematography looks fine. I just shot a movie on a fucking iPhone. But, like, God, look at his legs. Wow. That looks more real.
Getting skinnier.
Yeah, that looks more real than the Navi. ILM's really putting their work in. I have to explain to them that, I'm the bad guy soon, so we can all mount an attack on who I thought were my friends.
The real bad guy, Brian, is capitalism.
Oh.
Or, like, colonialism? Or one of those? I don't know what the difference is anymore. I don't even remember this main character's name.
It's Jake.
Randall?
It's Jake. Yeah, Tyler.
Oh,
Bryce.
Jake. What a memorable name, Jake.
What a memorable character. His personality...
Jake the blank slate.
He's like, I will find a personality in here.
Put some cum on your face. There you go. I'm gonna make you a kitty cat.
What does carcinogenic mean? Oh, it means we gotta get the stuff off your face.
Who's that?
Isn't that Sigourney?
I guess.
Are you saying all these people look the same, Hellbent?
Yeah.
Billions of render hours. You know, walk over here, climb up this.
If this was a video game, I'd be all about it.
This actually...
Except they made one and it was awful.
More than Halloween, this is, we're gonna walk over here, climb up this.
Yeah, just like Halloween is another video game movie. Gotta walk over here now. Go through the glowing shit.
You know, the next day he's bragging to all his friends, and they're like, yeah, I took you to the tree, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, bro, we all put a braid in her. You think you're the
yeah,
first?
you think you're the first one to ever do this in the tree?
Dude, she braids any jarhead fresh off the boat, my dude.
I have space syphilis.
What possible wisdom would a tree have? Gross.
There's no kind of tea like reality. It just gives out platitudes. The best kind of prize is a surprise.
Chill yourself.
If I cut you open, can I see how many rings are in you to tell your age?
Just started hearing like Chris Chan quotes in the background.
I'll be in your dreams.
Where are her nipples?
This does look like halfway through the dimensional merge when shit just gets a little... It's kind of real, but not quite.
Nah, it's just halfway through the movie. Ew, they don't do that. They use the braid.
No! Ugh,
this is so nasty where I'm from. It's gross. Hell yeah. You know what a PG-13 movie needs is this.
Do you think James Cameron's like, I am going to get some doing done did in this movie, and it's still going to be PG-13?
We are mated for life.
Life?
You're mated for life. He crawls out of the thing screaming. Ah! 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 Blah! Bleh!
And now I cut your head off and I throw it back to the ancestors.
You got crickets all over him. Aphids are eating them up. I like the we are mated for life part. No divorce.
I'm glad they didn't go too heavy on the CG. Wow, that looks bad. Oh. Get behind the rays of light. It looks a lot better. Oh, I didn't realize. He's just passed out.
Yeah, he's turning.
Yeah,
his Xbox is off, so his wife is just stuck to deal with this.
The controller's flashing, but not quite connecting.
Imagine being able to go to sleep and your wife just has to deal with your unconscious body. She can't.
I think it's funny that the soldiers in the mechs, like they're following along. Like, yeah, we're gonna just monitor this, like the stupid cop friend.
This is like a Sonic thing. Take that, Robotnik, and that.
Okay, I thought we were in like Act 3. Okay.
No, they thought that people would go see the movie more if they made it longer than it needed to be.
This is embarrassing. I'm
just kidding. They thought that this was all essential.
Every frame's a painting, Hellbent. in 30 years, we're gonna see this as like the most offensive, fucked up, white people thinking they're helping movie.
Nah, they thought that in 2010.
Okay, because, like, I'm not the most liberal guy in the world, but this is a bit much.
He braided me so hard. Oh, you don't even know. I got braided.
I'm still picking braid out of my teeth. This is what's called in the movies the "you gotta believe me" scene. Just cut his head off. This movie's over.
And like they have no weight.
But you know the animators would be like, well, we could do it better now. Even
They could have always have done it better.
she's hunched over him with her ass in the air.
That was good. I like that. I like how he punched the guy who can't use his legs. If we destroy the tree, we can't play with them anymore. And I like playing with them. I like getting in my blue body, my avatar, if you will. And I like going down there and braiding the shit out of them and playing with them. And then when I'm done, I just kill my avatar and I come back as a different one. And the cycle continues.
I was watching God's Not Dead the other day because I got to keep the faith, and the way this guy's talking reminds me exactly of God's Not Dead, where it's like, I believe in God. You idiot. There's no...
It is like the default atheist that you'd see in a YouTube video, like where somebody's like, you know, a creationist or somebody like that, like arguing, hey, you know, I'm going to prove the atheist wrong, and here's my straw man. He's just a straw... All the characters in this are straw men.
That's true. That's true.
Everybody except for the bland-ass main character, James Cameron.
They were recording the guy in the recordings the whole time? You know what I realized makes this even more boring? At least when they were out doing stuff, we're seeing new information. We're just looking at that playground outside.
Yeah, there's no info here.
Yeah.
There cannot be any progression if we're not in the forest. You have to be in the forest for the damn story to progress. This is like a side quest.
And we're just waiting till we get back to the trees.
They just went through all this trouble.
And they're putting him back in the suit?
Yeah, and they're going to put him back in after they already pulled him out. They already made it clear they don't care if they light these people on fire, so what's the point?
What if he wakes up in the suit, and then he looks down and the camera's pulling out, and he's, like, just missing his body?
Why do they send anybody down here to begin with if they plan to just destroy everything anyways? Like, why bother? Who are they trying to please?
We're going to bulldoze the whole planet, so you better get together, and...
She's mated for life to this fucking puppet thing.
To this loser. Alright, hell then, I gotta go take a piss.
How long you think you're gonna be?
I don't know, I'll see you in a week.